Welcome everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are sharing another new recipe. This is how to cook a simple rendang with soya chunks. This is a simplified, fast and easy recipe. What you need is 1.5 cup of soya chunks. Before we begin, soak it in warm water. Add enough water and set it aside for about 15 to 30 minutes. 1.5 tablespoon of chili powder, use less if it's hot. 3/4 tablespoon of meat curry powder. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Some salt. 1 star anise, 5 cloves, a piece of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground ginger and garlic, half a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of dry roasted ground fennel seeds, 1 large onion or use 2 medium ones instead, 2 tablespoons of krisek. We have already shared how to make this krisek in the previous video. 3 pandan leaves. Krisek and pandan leaves are very important to make a rendang. And some light cooking oil. The soya chunks have been soaking for about 30 minutes. If you press it, it will be soft and spongy. When you keep squeezing it, the water will turn foamy. Squeeze out as much water as possible and transfer it into another container. Doing this will remove the funky taste in the soya chunks. Discard the water. Use fresh water. Repeat this step 2 or 3 times or until the water turns clear. This is the third rinse. You will notice that the water is already clear. During the final rinse, squeeze out as much water as possible. This is to avoid oil splatter while you're pan frying it. Discard the water. Roughly chop the onion and transfer it into a grinding jar. Place the cover and grind it or roughly pound it. It should be ground coarsely like this. Heat a wok or a deep frying pan. Add in 3 tablespoons of oil. Once it's heated, add in the soya chunks and toss it around in the oil. Keep stirring until it becomes golden brown. Reduce the heat if it's browning too fast. After 4 to 5 minutes, it will look like this. Turn off the heat and transfer it into another container. It should be evenly golden brown and crispy on the surface. Or using the same pan, heat it and add about 2 tablespoons of light cooking oil. Add in the cinnamon, cloves and star anise. Let it infuse the oil for about 30 seconds. Then add in the ground onion. Saute it for a minute or so. Then add in the ground ginger and garlic. Keep stirring and let it cook for another minute. Do not let it burn. Add 1/4 cup of water into the grinding jar. Rinse it and pour the liquid in. Keep stirring and let it cook a little longer. Keep scraping the bottom of the pan and make sure nothing sticks to it. Add in the turmeric powder followed by the meat curry powder. Stir everything well. Add salt and stir everything well. Next, add the chili powder. Do not add everything now in case it's too hot. Stir everything well. Add 3/4 cup of water. Stir everything well. Tie the pandan leaves into a knot and add it in. Let it cook in the sauce for about 5 minutes so that the pandan flavor can be steeped in. Keep stirring it periodically. While stirring, scrape the bottom of the pan. Add more water if needed. Taste it. Add salt and chili powder if necessary. Stir it well and let it cook until the masala is cooked. Add more water if needed. After cooking about 5 to 6 minutes, the masala is ready. You can notice the oil on the surface. Your kitchen will start to be filled with the aroma of the pandan leaves. Add the soya chunks. Stir it well. Make sure the soya chunks are well coated with the masala. Reduce the heat. Continue stirring for a while. Keep scraping the bottom of the pan. Make sure nothing burns. Now add 2 tablespoons of the krisek. Krisek and pandan leaves are the most essential ingredient to make a rendang. Adding lemongrass is optional. Add more krisek if you find it too spicy. Continue stirring for a while. Add a little sugar, followed by the ground roasted fennel seeds. Continue stirring for another 2 minutes. While stirring, scrape the bottom of the pan. Now, after 2 or 3 minutes, you will notice that it is glossy. It is done. You can turn off the heat. Transfer it to a serving dish. Remove the pandan leaves. This is the rendang we cooked today. It goes very well with rice. It's normally served with nasi lemak or nasi minyak. Nasi lemak is rice cooked with coconut milk. Nasi minyak is rice cooked with ghee. We will be sharing how to cook a simple nasi lemak soon, so please continue watching our channel. You definitely have to try this recipe. Share with us your photos and your comments. Till we meet again soon. Vanakkam. Bye.
Thank you. Don't forget